Hi everybody, I just wanted to take a minute to show you a really quick overview of something you've probably been hearing about and maybe even seen called Office 365 groups. A lot of people have been stopping me in the halls and seeing me in different places and saying, hey Kath, my supervisor, my administrator, somebody in my school has invited me to be a part of this group. And I don't know what it is. I can't find it. I'm looking in my email. I can't find it. So here's what you're going to do, and here's what it is. You basically want to go to your email as if you're at home. So instead of using the typical desktop icon, go to WTPS.org, come over and click on Staff. Once you're there, go down and click on Office 365 Login and log in as if you're at home. That will bring you to your mail page. Now here I am at my Microsoft Office home and here's my mail. So I'll head over there and it looks different than the desktop one that you usually use at school. That's good. This is how I go into my mail exclusively now. I just use this program. I always use this one. So your folders will always load over here like they always have, your inbox folders. And if you wait just a minute, the groups always appear right below that. So I'm kind of in several groups, and I think we all will be as the year goes on because this is a neat way to organize your PLCs and your different groups that you're a part of. I'm going to show you a sample one. I'm just going to bring up this kindergarten tech group that I'm a part of. So if this will ever load, here it comes. I just want to take you for a little tour of what this is. So the name of the group will always be here. If you look over here, it shows you how many members are in your group. It will, and if you click on that, which I'm not going to do, but it will show you the members of your group. So if there are 47 people in there, you'll know who they are. That is kind of important for you to know because there are a few things here, these 5 tabs, that are what you get when you're part of a group. So the first part is conversations, and we haven't had any in this group right now. If we did, the conversations would go right here. Conversations are sort of, it's an email. It's an email system where whenever you add something to the conversation by clicking New Conversation, it emails only the members of that group. So it's a quick and easy way for conversations to happen. You don't want to treat it like a chat room because every time you post in there, every single person in your group will receive that email, but it's a good way to share out information if you do want everybody in that group to have that information. I suspect the people who run these groups, the administrators, the supervisors, absolutely, they will add things to that, and that's how they'll email members of the group. So that's a good place to check for those. If somebody puts something in this conversation, you will also get a notice about that in your regular inbox. So you don't have to come to this separate place to check for it. Okay. Next one is calendar. I don't believe in this kindergarten tech group I have populated that, but think of it this way. It works the same way. It's going to be a calendar that is specific to the members of this group. So if you're in a group that has a lot of meetings or a lot of dates that you have to remember, it would behoove the members of the group or the administrator or the person running the group to put those dates in the calendar so just the members of that group have shared access to those dates and you can view that calendar specifically. Okay. Files. I will click here for just a minute because I wanted you to see that it opens a brand new tab. It does say that it's like a SharePoint tab, and it's basically a place, and I don't think we have any. No, we don't have any in this group. But if it would show file folders and documents. This is where you can upload things. So if there are common assessments or forms or different things, um, great worksheets that you want to share with your group or some kind of a cool activity that you found online, you can post documents in this group and then they're shared just to the members of that group, which is a pretty nice thing to have. So there's where your shared files can go. And this is my favorite part here. This is the notebook, and it's actually a OneNote notebook that lives within this group. So you've probably seen this purple thing down here. Oh, I'm off screen. Anyway, there's a little purple icon called Notebook that came with your Office suite. And this is one that has been set up for our kindergarten tech notebook. It's not over the top full of different things, but it'll give you an idea of what it looks like. And this is totally a collaborative space. Everybody can type on this, everybody can access this, everybody can type on it at the exact same time. And it's saved to the cloud. So everything that's typed on here is auto-saved. It works like a binder. Over here are sections. So, your binder is sectioned off into these 3 things. If I wanted to add a new section, I would click here and I could add a section called whatever. Each section has pages within it. And so you can see, you know, this is like the next level. And these are the 6 pages, as you can see, that live within this section called the 6 strands. You're getting the idea. So for this particular group, we're sharing lesson plans on here. So we have lesson plans, and we kind of have it set up where there's a template for each week for the whole year. And collaboratively, we can take turns. You can see that the first one, two, I think the first 3 or 4 are populated, and after that, there's just a blank template in there waiting to be populated by any members of our group. So it's really kind of a nice way to share that. And the last part is, you know, shared resources. Anybody who wants to sort of dump some cool things in here that might be helpful, all members of the group can get to this. So back to where we were. I came to my Office suite of apps. I went to my mail. I looked over in my groups. I have these tabs right here. I haven't used connectors, so I'm not even going to get into explaining that. The first 4 tabs here are the ones that you'll use a lot, and that's just sort of how these are and how they work. So if you've been added to a group, that's where you can find all your files, your shared notebook, your conversations, and any calendar dates. Hope that helps.